In this video, I'll be sharing the top 10 must-see places in Northumberland and the North East. So if you're planning an epic road trip or holiday to this magical part of the UK, then this is the perfect video for you. Make sure you watch right until the very end, as I've saved the best until last. So in 2024, I visited every corner of Northumberland and the North East when writing my new guidebook. So I've got lots of useful tips and must-see locations coming right up. Just for clarity, this video will cover the entire North East area, and it has top 10 must-see places located across the region and not just in Northumberland. Hello, by the way, I'm Robbie, a travel guide writer and travel content creator. I post no fuss down to earth videos packed with useful information, so please hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and don't forget to turn notifications on to find your way back to the channel. So let's get into the top 10 must-see places for Northumberland and the North East. In number 10, it's Tynemouth, located in the Tyne Wear. Tynemouth is a coastal town offering a fantastic mix of history, beaches, and a ton of independent shops, restaurants and cafes. You probably want to start by exploring the Tynemouth Priory and Castle before working your way into town and grabbing fish and chips from the epic Long Sands kitchen. Then head to the Tynemouth Market, which opens on a weekend. You really won't be disappointed. Finish on one of Tynemouth's beaches or its aquarium. In number 9, it's Durham City and Durham Cathedral. So I started my recent North East road trip here and I was blown away by the beauty, architecture and history of the city. A trip to the cathedral is a must for Harry Potter fans. You can also climb the 320 odd steps to the top of the tower, which provides magnificent views over the city and out to the North Pennines. Durham is also home to Durham Castle and a host of fantastic eateries, shops and bars. If you're heading to the North East, you should definitely allow a few hours in this charming location. In number 8, it's Hindhope Lynn, located in Northumberland. So this waterfall is one of the most scenic I've seen anywhere in the UK. At the time I described it as Shrek Swamp meets a waterfall in the rainforest of Bali. I know that sounds random, but that's really what it's like. It's not the tallest or most powerful waterfall I've ever seen, but its surroundings are really magical. The water to and from the waterfall is also really scenic, and make sure to keep your eyes peeled for red squirrels. In number 7, the Cheviot Hills and Henhole, located in Northumberland. So if you're a hiker or an outdoor lover, you'll be thrilled to visit the Cheviot Hills and Henhole, which is a magical gorge filled with waterfalls and cascades. Accessing Henhole is best achieved with a daily parking permit to College Valley. You can buy yours online in advance, then park a little over a mile or so from the gorge itself. Now, Henhole is actually home to the wonderful Three Sisters waterfall. You might have seen this place on TikTok or Instagram, it's really famous. And when you visit here, you can actually hike up the Cheviot, which is Northumberland's highest peak. Now, just before we get into the amazing top 6 must-see locations, you really need to stick around and see what's at number 1. I just wanted to quickly tell you about my new Road Trip Northumberland guidebook, which might be very useful if you're planning a trip to this magical part of the country. This is Road Trip Northumberland, the ultimate guide to the North East. It contains hundreds of must-see locations across Northumberland, the North East and North Pennines. Each of these locations comes with a scannable QR code which takes you straight to Google Maps, making navigation simple. But if you're old school and prefer postcodes, they're also included, along with what 3 words references. Now, to make your own road trip easy, we've included everything you need to know, from the best campsites, off-grid park-ups, hotels and Airbnbs to the best places to eat and drink. With a range of itineraries to suit different trip lengths, you'll be able to focus on enjoying yourself rather than spending days on Google. Our guides are written in a no-fuss, down-to-earth style that's completely relatable, which people seem to love. But don't take my word for it, our books have received thousands of 5-star reviews on Amazon and on our own website. So save yourself time, money and stress by getting Road Trip Northumberland today for only $17.99, including free tracked UK delivery. Scan the QR code on the screen or head to robbieroams.com to order direct. Let's get back into it. In number 6, it's Kildawater and Forest, found in Northumberland. So this is actually England's largest forest and the biggest man-made lake in Northern Europe. Honestly, there is so much to do and see in this area, from hiking and biking to paddleboarding and stargazing at the epic Kilda Observatory. The Kildawater Bird of Prey Centre is also highly recommended and offers a chance to experience something a little bit different on your road trip. Finish off your visit at Kilda Forest by doing the Kilda Forest Drive. This is a £5 toll road stretching for 12 miles, offering mammoth views across the surrounding moorlands and valleys. In number 5, it's Alnwick Castle, located in Northumberland. Now this is one of Britain's most iconic castles. A visit here will offer a completely unique experience, from broomstick flying lessons to the Dragon's Quest maze. Alnwick really is a mighty castle, offering something for everyone. There's even a fish and chip shop on site. Used as a filming location for the first 2 Harry Potter films, the castle and gardens have separate tickets and both open from March until October. In number 4, Hadrian's Wall in Northumberland. Stretching from coast to coast, the epic Hadrian's Wall is over 70 miles in length, and there are several sections of the wall you can visit. The history and sheer scale of the wall is mind-blowing and must be explored on your own road trip. You should definitely think about tying it in with a visit to the Roman Army Museum or Vindolanda. Now, I'd recommend seeing the wall at the Walltown Crags section or Steel Rig in the Sycamore Gap. In number 3, it's High Force, Low Force and Summerhill Force, found in the North Pennines. So here I've actually combined 3 jaw-dropping waterfalls into one as they're so closely located. First, you want to start at the wonderful Summerhill Force, which is home to Gibson's Cave. You'll find it a short 10-minute walk from the car park, and once you arrive at this striking waterfall, you can actually walk behind it. Then you want to walk back to the car park, across the main road, through the field and onto the Low Force. Now, fans of the TV show The Witcher may recognise this place. The power of the water crashing through the rocks here really is a sight to behold. I was completely blown away. And finally, drive a few miles up the road to the High Force Hotel and Waterfall car park, pay your entry fee and descend down to one of the UK's most incredible falls. I was genuinely in awe of this unbelievable place. Honestly, it's a must visit on any road trip to the northeast. And now we're getting to the business end. In number 2, it's Holy Island and Lindisfarne Castle. Now this is a must see for any Northumberland adventurer. Cross the famous causeway onto Holy Island, where you'll park and make the short walk to Lindisfarne Castle. The castle definitely looks mighty, sat perched overlooking the sea on an epic hill. Operated by the National Trust, Lindisfarne Castle is definitely worth exploring and offers superb views of the surrounding coastline. And on your visit there, you might actually spot seals, dolphins and whales just offshore. Make sure you check the tide times before you try and get onto the island, as the causeway can get closed in high tide. And finally, in number 1 of the top 10 must-see places for Northumberland and the North East, it's Bamburgh Castle and Bamburgh Beach, found in Northumberland. Now, if you've done any research into Northumberland, you'll know that this is one of the most famous landmarks. Photos of Bamburgh Castle are literally everywhere when you search for this place online. Now, the castle itself offers visitors the chance to get a glimpse of over 3,000 years of history. Now, just before I go, I have one bonus location, which is actually Embleton Bay, located on the magical Northumberland coast. Embleton Bay is a pristine white sand beach with epic views to Dunstanburgh Castle. It was actually voted the UK's best beach by BBC Country Park viewers in 2017, and in my opinion, it absolutely has to be explored on your own Northumberland road trip. So there we have it, the top 10 must-see places in Northumberland and the North East. Do me a favour before you leave, please let me know in the comments which location you're most looking forward to visiting on your own trip. And that's it, I just want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out my Road Trip Northumberland and North East guidebook. And if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button. Find us on Instagram at Robbie Roams and at No Fuss Travel Guides. And I'm going to see you all in the next video very soon.